Hi, I'm Rev Myron. I've been a minister for Pathways of Light for a number of years, and I'm also a Course in Miracles student, and have been so for the last 40 years. One of the things that I'm doing this year is going through the lessons and asking Jesus to clarify for me. And then I write down whatever comes into my mind. And that's what I want to share with you today. So let's get started. We're on lesson 54, and it begins with paragraph 1. I have no neutral thoughts. Neutral thoughts are impossible because all thoughts have power. They will either make a false world or lead to a real one. But thoughts cannot be without effects. As the world I see arises from my thinking errors, so will the real world rise before my eyes as I let my errors be corrected. My thoughts cannot be neither true nor false. They must be one or the other. What I see shows me which they are. I watch my thoughts carefully because I know they are making the world. Every one of them is either contributing to the world of fear and guilt or leading me to the real world. There are no exceptions to this. If my world seems dark, I examine my thoughts and allow the false ones to be corrected. I often go to the small grocery store near my house. The people who work there are teenagers and not very good at their jobs. It used to irritate me that they were thoughtless and rude and clearly wanted to be anywhere but there. These judgments and grievances darkened my world until I started paying attention to what I was doing. I released those thoughts to the Holy Spirit for correction, and now my reaction is different. I still notice this behavior, but it doesn't bother me. In fact, I had to laugh at my previous thoughts. They're teenagers. What did I expect? Did I think they were going to be mature and excited about working hours, checking people out? I watch my mind for those kind of thoughts now. It's easy to overlook them as unimportant. They are not unimportant. No thought is unimportant. They have effects. So paragraph 2, I see no neutral things. What I see witnesses to what I think. If I did not think, I would not exist because life is thought. Let me look on the world I see as a representation of my own state of mind. I know that my state of mind can change, and so I also know the world I see can change as well. What I see witnesses to what I think. This sentence is simple and profound. I'm going to say it again. What I see witnesses to what I think. I never have to wonder as to what effects my thoughts have. I just look at my world. Is it peaceful and happy? Or is it depressing, chaotic, angry? The answer will tell me what I have been thinking. Even as I look at the news, how I respond to what I see shows me what I have been thinking. It used to upset me and draw me into stories I couldn't do anything about. This response was witness to false thoughts in my mind. Now it seldom upsets me, and when it does, I remind myself of the truth. One thing I remember is from chapter 26. You keep an ancient memory before your eyes, and he who lives in memories alone is unaware of where he is. In chapter 26, and time really then goes backward to an instant so ancient that it is beyond all memory and past even the possibility of remembering. Yet because it is an instant that is relived again and again and still again, it seems to be now. That was from the Manual for Teachers. In other words, the world is an ancient memory and it's not real. My part now is to stop this reliving of ancient memories. I do this as I stop keeping them alive with my fear thoughts. So paragraph 3, I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. If I have no private thoughts, I cannot see a private world. Even the mad idea of separation had to be shared before it could form the basis of the world I see. Yet that sharing was a sharing of nothing. I can also call upon my real thoughts, which share everything with everyone. As my thoughts of separation call to the separation thoughts of others, so my real thoughts awaken the real thoughts in them. And the world my real thoughts show me will dawn on their sight as well as mine. So not only are my thoughts making the world I see, they're being shared with everyone else. My separation thoughts call to the separation thoughts of others, and my real thoughts awaken the real thoughts in them. I don't want to do anything to set my brothers back on their path. So in this, I have another strong motivation to watch my thoughts and allow the false ones to be corrected. Paragraph 4, I'm not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. I am alone in nothing. Everything I think or say or do teaches all the universe. A son of God cannot think or speak or act in vain. He cannot be alone in anything. It is therefore in my power to change every mind along with mine, for mine is the power of God. Wow. Okay, I'm going to read a little bit of this again. I am alone in nothing. Everything I think or say or do teaches all the universe. I began to understand what Jesus meant when he said, my only function is to accept the atonement for myself. I heal my mind and I heal all other minds. I do this through the power of God, which is in me. It is amazing to think of power like this, but also a tremendous responsibility. I will not fail because I cannot fail. Paragraph 5, I am determined to see. Recognizing the shared nature of my thoughts, I am determined to see. I would look upon the witnesses that show me the thinking of the world has been changed. I would behold the proof that what has been done through me has enabled love to replace fear, laughter to replace tears, and abundance to replace loss. I would look upon the real world and let it teach me that my will and the will of God are one. As I continue to choose the right mind over and over, I heal my mind, and the healed mind shows me a healed world. This is so simple that I can do it all day, every day, regardless of how busy I am. Even as I'm in conversation with others, I can notice my thoughts and ask for correction. As I watch TV, I notice how I react to those on the screen. When my thoughts about it are negative, I can ask for another way to see it. See, it is simple. In this way, I open my mind to the Holy Spirit so that he can work through me on behalf of the entire sonship. Thank you so much for sharing this lesson with me. Thanks for watching my video. And if you haven't yet subscribed, then perhaps you would like to do that. And I'll be back here again tomorrow with another lesson.